Ohana is, this is so exciting because it is the ultimate reversal
Yes.
of what we have just done with Pepper Pepper. It is the anti-self-titled. That we could have called it that. Pepper. Anti-self-titled.
It is.
Because we left every every instrument back in LA.
Yeah.
We came down to this, which was it even our studio yet?
Yeah, I think it just no.
It's got to be close. It wasn't Kona Town yet.
No, it
wait,
definitely-
excuse me. We had taken it over, but we hadn't branded it yet. We hadn't made it our own. This was going to make it our own.
Okay.
Wait, what's
we
it?
said,
Okay.
it's not our studio. It's still Pennywise's studio
Yeah.
until we track an album here.
But
All right?
remember we called it Kona Inn recording for a second?
we did. Yes.
So
yes.
I wonder if it was that yet, because I
Could be.
I kind of think
Yeah.
I might remember tracking drums and Sutherland being in there and us being like, "Hey, well, it's our studio now, so we need to come up with a name." And I think we said, "Oh, it'll be Kona Inn recording," but then we were
And
like,
the track said
It's
Kona
all
Inn on
at
something.
the
Yeah.
conception.
But then-
Ohana is the conception of Kona Town recording.
It
It's
is.
funny though, because I
really
think
is.
then like months later, however long it was, we were like, "Wait, why are we calling it Kona,
Kona
Inn?
Inn, right.
Like, why don't we call it Kona Town? That's more like Kona Inn's
Hello.
the restaurant.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Like
Right.
we need like Kona.
Bobble
Town.
has enough money.
Yes.
All right, let's just time out there.
But I don't know if you guys agree with this, but funny enough, it almost seems like Ohana, we did what we meant to do on the self-titled.
You know, I can't really say that personally for me that's
Yeah.
accurate, only because I was at a place I didn't know what to do
Okay.
with the self-titled.
Copy. I just say that because it's like with the self-titled where it was just a picture on the cover. There wasn't art. It seemed like we were trying to do this like new relaunch.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Or like clean slate type of thing, where that's what we ended up doing with Ohana.
Yeah.
Because we were like, okay,
That's
we went
funny.
so far with the major label. We went
right.
so far. We need to bring it all back now.
And that is why it is the perfect album cover
Yeah.
for the tracks.
the black and white picture that Mark Lay
Taken by
took.
Mark Lay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Still not back to the art,
Yeah.
which is interesting. I just realized that
Yeah,
right now.
right. Yeah.
Still not back, but our own art.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shot by our Kona Town
Our-
friend.
yeah.
Yeah.
In Kona Town.
Yep.
In the studio of Kona Town, not
Right.
you Kona Inn.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
and also too, energy wise, and what's lifestyle is like, this was like, we got all our ducks in a row. Do you remember the feeling of when we talked about doing this? I remember being in Kona.
Yeah.
Is another thing, right? Us meeting up. What do we want to do? Everything felt fresh again.
Yeah.
New start, new studio.
Oh, yeah,
And
when we met
and
at-
we decided we met and we
we were at
decided
Royal
what do we
Kona.
want to call it. Yes,
Yes.
Royal Kona
Yep.
Resort.
Exactly. Yeah, Graham was
we
there, and we were
royally
like-
Kona'd it.
Yeah.
And we decided then and there we didn't go
We're gonna
back.
call it
'cause
Ohana.
Back in the day, remember we used to be like, oh God, we got to think of an album name. How about Pecker? The Revenge of, and we just go on and
Yeah.
on. This
Yeah.
was like, how about Ohana? And everybody's like, yeah. And
Yeah.
we were just,
Yeah.
You dropped that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were like, makes
You
perfect
dropped
sense.
that, and I'm just like,
yeah,
oh, that's
done and done.
Why are we even not thinking about this?
Yeah.
Here we
And
go
then-
again.
So
We
going
didn't
with
think about it, we just
coming with
happened.
like the inception of the name first, and then thinking about how even the picture's black and white.
Yep.
It just seemed like we did that whole refresh perfectly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell both of you something right now.
Yeah.
This is self-produced.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Stong.
We
Yes.
are, but with Mike Sutherland.
Yep.
Rightfully,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So, because he engineered and produced with us.
He did produce
But
with
it's us with no outside.
Yes.
Yeah, except for the people invited here who are here every day, like Jeff Neeson,
Yep.
Yeah.
Mike Sutherland,
Yeah. That's
right.
and us, and Mark Lay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, totally.
And so
He's a big part of that.
And it was so beautiful because, like, okay, it's up to us to do the song we want.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah. Right.
And when you listen to it front to back, because when we do our little snippets,
Yeah.
you're gonna just hear there's one guitar amp.
Yeah.
And usually one guitar.
Just one guitar.
On the whole thing.
Yeah.
One bass.
Yeah.
One drum kit.
Yeah.
And it was the ultimate, like you're saying, wipe the slate clean. And then a rebirth
Yeah.
of us going through everything since we left
Yeah.
and arriving
Yeah.
to a new space
Yeah.
we called our own to
Yeah.
discover where we're going musically next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like always
put.
like having
Well
that,
put.
I just think about me and like having that dream of when we first went to the Hive and seeing 311 having their own studio and
Yeah.
being like
Fog hats.
Yeah, and being like, oh my God, this would be amazing to have. Imagine having our own studio someday, guys. And then that was the time that our intention was met.
Yeah.
And we did have our own studio. And the thing that was cool about Ohana is it seemed like the intention was like very cohesive right from the start because we came upon a name that we landed on and we all loved and we went forward with it. We had the idea of the refreshing our whole selves basically, and
we
and
had
starting
think about
from
where we were personally too, as far as a band, and how lost we were in direction. And we're up, we're down. No, we're not gonna. We're gonna do our own label thing. Oh, we're going with a major. Like
where this one finally we're like, okay, we're serious this time.
Yeah.
We're going full blown Law Records. We're doing our own thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna go forward, and then we went full steam with it though, because that's when we ended up. We met Catastrophe right before that, and you ended up producing the Catastrophe record. So we were going full. To our credit, we were like, let's do this. We got the deal with the Orchard, the distribution deal for the label. So we were like, we were
signing new artists.
We were
Yeah,
putting our money
exactly.
where our mouth was, where we were like, we're going to do this Law Records thing and do it for real this time, because we'd learned from, I don't want to even say mistakes, but we'd learned from our process that we'd been through of shit. We were right about we just need to do our own label and control our own destiny.
Absolutely. And also, too, if it wasn't for this self-titled, if we didn't push so far one way, we wouldn't have bounced the same way back to where we are now with Ohana.
Yes.
It had to get to there. For us, in order to get here, it had to be done that way.
It had to be done.
And we had to take the bounce, and we took the bounce so hard.
We did.
Because we're like, you know what? Okay. Dropped again. we want our own, we want our own timeline.
Yeah.
We want our own control over it. And we finally, I think all of us finally felt like we were ready to make an album.
Totally.
On our own.
How many years in between? Because it had been 5 years from Pink and
3.
So that's another 3. So a good amount of space.
But
getting our ducks in row.
3 to sorry to cut you off, but 3 to release it. So we started working on it probably only two years after, because Self-Titled comes out in 2013,
and this drops
in 2016. So it means we were recording it probably right after the tour with us and Dirty Heads went on in 2014. Because I would say 2015, we started probably recording
this
Ohana, right?
And how you're right. And how about how we got this studio? Do you remember that part?
As far as being on tour,
how did this not be Pennywise's studio anymore, and how did it get to us?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think
which is a heavy thing, because it was almost like a snapshot of where we kind of were. Getting our ducks in a row, and when they were just like, we're over it, we're done. They were having their own kind of, rebirth, rebranding. And we took that opportunity and ran with it, but we were ready to. You know what I mean?
Totally.
We were ready to take this responsibility, this amazing place, not just the place. I talk about how fantasize about the culture and, the South Bay and punk rock and the legendary status of this place, which is amazing. But I mean, like, us finding our own temple to start doing us again is really, that was kind of a cool, all the things were lining up.
Yeah, it was really nice to be able to get in here and be like, okay. We're safe.
There's no one coming in.
Yeah.
It's us.
It's kind of like going back to like that drive in the car. Where it's just like, whoa, I can actually like think. I can actually think. Okay. And then when we decided to like really just make this sound like 3 dudes playing. And like when you listen to every song on this record, and like there's like some keys and stuff. I love keys, so there's some keys and stuff. They're scattered everywhere, but nothing that cannot like be like, whoa, that's.
We could play that live tomorrow,
like
or today. We could play that live right now, and without a million tracks and a million stuff.
And it's that amp right there, that PV 100. That is every guitar, and there's 1 or 2 guitars per track. And that to me was so refreshing, instead of like the old, the old way of just like, okay, but now you're going to play this electric guitar in the other room.
But it's unplugged.
It's not plugged in. It's not plugged
Which is
in.
not a joke, because that shit was happening. But it's an electric guitar. Shh,
and there's a mic, but the mic is located in another studio, and it gives it like this really evanescent kind of track to the, and you're just like, what?
Just trust me, I recorded MXPX. You're like, wait, what? No, you're so right. And even that decision, that was wild for us too, of like, let's only use 1 guitar rig, 1 drum setup, 1 bass rig. That was, we are not like that. We are 3 wild stallions running in 3 different directions, and that's Pecker. But in this thing, we're like, let's kind of run east though.
Check this out. As far as I remember, no distortion.
No shit.
You would just turn the knob up a little bit more for like,
just for like give it a
say
push.
that.
Give it a push.
Same amp.
Yeah, just like, I could put like, but no real like distortion, because the only song that comes up is Reckless. But I think I just pushed the gain on this PV100 just a little, while still maintaining its clean. It's a clean push.
Wonder who's done that in the last history. Where's the stat on? Well, who did? Hey, we're pulling it together, and we're taking over the studio. We're literally. You see those amps? You see those drums? That's all you got.
Yeah.
Well, it's wild because we almost took. It's like we took a page out of Leary's playbook from No Shame. Where Leary's stuff on No Shame, he's like, it's just.
It was pretty simple.
Three
right?
guys.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
three guys.
Yeah,
Totally.
Like
The guitar leads don't have any rhythm guitar behind them.
Very Rage Against the Machine. Love it.
And so we start this with, coincidentally, Start You Up.
Hey. It's not just
which
the
goes
clever
into
name.
the vein of the Stone Loves, the Love Affair.
Yeah.
The guitar do.
Little cousins out there. Cousin songs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my cousin.
Like you were talking about. Yeah.
Because Stone Love's like, hey, it's my cousin.
Yeah.
But the sick thing was we were so free to do that because we're like, hey, what do we want to do with this song? Oh, let's do something that's sick in the vein of like Stone Love.
Yeah.
Sick. Let's do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Here it is. Let's. You know what I mean? It's even got
add a little tension keyboard.
Yeah, a little tension
Shaggy.
keyboard. Add a little sick dubbed out fucking bridge.
Yeah. And have some liberties and just some fun.
Yeah. But I think that kicked it off really nice of the whole like, okay, we're refreshing, we're rebooting the system here.
Yeah. Good.
Let's clean the slate. Let's do it again. And that was like the perfect not even in the process of it, but now going back and listening, that is the first song is such like the perfect kickoff to that reboot. You know what I mean?
It is.
And the cool thing is I remember Ramey.
Yeah.
True North, right? Oh. Ramey's gonna let you know. Ramey's gonna let you know, and he's like, hey, that song's pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
Which, by the way, I take as like, someone just going, you did it.
Yeah.
It is.
You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, that song's pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, sick. All right, sick.
And then we're like, we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so sick.
So going back to the context of it, super easy, just mellow, beachy, lovey. Remember the video that? Oh, by the way, we brought in Hodge.
Yes.
Yeah, we brought in
Another
Ollie
Kona Town staple.
Yeah, to have two Kona Town youths.
Actors.
Two
kind
Kona
of Paul's nephew.
Our friends' kids.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, they're that. We're at the age. We're there now.
Look,
that old.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on.
I'm not joking, bro.
But we're paying it forward again.
Yeah.
But that's so sick, guys. When we said Ohana, we fucking Ohana.
And our friend Ollie Galasani, he did the whole video shoot, and like it's so right. Mark does the art, the cover, like
shot with Kira Grace at Pine Trees or wherever she is,
right there,
just
hands
doing it
up, right for the back cover, and now we have like the kids of our friends acting in our video
on those beaches.
Yes,
who are
in
full
Kona.
adults.
Who have kids now.
That's
who
true.
have more than one. Like their kids are probably going to have kids in the next 5 years.
This is so wild. This is like Inception and this is Kevin Bacon inside of an Inception.
It's a hell of a reboot.
And what a great way to start too. The track gets off, like you said, in a good place too. Damn it! That just reminded me of 20 other things. Okay, keep going. What song's about? Kind of start me. That's where you're going.
Just like it's just super easy.
Getting it going
island
again.
beach love.
Yeah,
there you go.
Straight up.
Could
be another
right there.
Kolohe Kai or
just right in there.
You know,
another throwback to like all Jawaiian, all Kona, all old, like fun stuff. It was just fun.
And just getting back to that almost like Rude Boys at Nerds, hanging out. Like,
right. Like some old rhythms.
Well, I think part of that was because our intention was so clear of what we wanted to do for this record.
Finally.
So it was, you know what I mean? So we knew where we were going, the not just Ramey, but
what'd you say, reboot?
Yeah, the reboot, the True North. We knew where we were going.
But we called our shot. We never did that.
Yeah.
Because we knew what our shot was like. Straight on through.
But then it was nice because we were even able to sneak in something like Vacation, though, which is the next song.
Mind you,
wow,
it's a good pop song without the.
But
like
the
400
not
tracks.
like exactly, not like a Wallace, like not that that's bad in any way, but not like as shiny as like a Wallace pop vibe.
Thank you.
It was more like a self-produced pop vibe.
Well, it also has like this like 60, 70 bebop kind of like fun pop.
Yeah.
Right? And like
You're totally
and
right.
Yeah,
You're
just
totally
kind of
right.
like a Beach Boys kind of thing. It's like And also the instrumentation, like as many as instruments are, there's not a lot.
No.
Again.
No. And it's crazy because it's funny you say like Beach Boy. The demo of that was another like quick one. Went out, I'm blanking on the names right now, the gentlemen, but they were freaking awesome. Another writing team. It'll come to me later. I'll put it right here.
Oh,
Sorry,
shit.
guys.
I know who you're talking about now too.
Yes.
Because I just remember it.
Such cool. It was first and only time I got to work with them. Very cool. But it was a Beach Boys. And I was like, from the production, everything, like playing it, jamming around, went to their spot, nailed it. But that iteration, even though a very complete tune, had all the vibe in it, but it wasn't Pepper playing it. It wasn't us in our amps.
Right.
Yep.
So it got completely Peckardized, which was like, okay, but it was part of the process. Happy to do it. So it sounds totally different.
Yeah.
It's more how we would do it live, because there's no way it would sound like that live before. But it kept a lot of the beachy thing. And speaking of beach, if that's 2 tracks of beachiness, beachiness is also a way of saying like, shit's going really good right now. I'm just having a good time. I'm going to go to the beach.
Yeah.
It's very rare, unless you're in an emo band, maybe that you go to the beach to cry or fuck it. I'm sure it happens. But our beach is more like life, hang out, family, enjoying kind of deal. Going on a vacation, those are usually kind of fun.
Yeah.
So off to a nice start already with the album.
Yeah.
I think we were taking a vacation from all the bullshit that we just had to like get through to get to this album.
You know what? I want to vacation.
Right.
And then we go a little more introspective with the invite next.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, this is a really fun track.
Which this one saw some light this last summer on the tour, and it's been played a ton.
Yeah.
I mean, all these first 3 have been played quite a bit. Like Start You Up, after we put this out, we were playing a bunch live.
Yep. And
Vacation, we
same
played
time.
a bunch live.
we sure did.
The invite continues to.
It got a reboot.
Yeah, this one kind of came back in again. After
Well,
a
it is
while.
another whoa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, but we left it in this time.
And we didn't put 20 other ones in. Just how about one whoa?
So it's like, okay, good. And but also is this was like one of the first songs I remember writing to myself as a letter, as a reminder.
Nice.
Like this is like directed to me. It's me talking to me.
Yeah.
Hopefully forever.
Yeah.
You're talking to me.
I love
I love
that shit.
It's a reminder note for me to like, whenever I'm like stuck in my head, words are kind of avoiding me right now.
Yeah.
But it's like locked inside of my head. Talk myself out of my dreams.
Yeah.
Like that.
So it's like an invite to yourself.
It's an invite. It's an invitation to live my life.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's an invitation to remember that I can live.
Yeah. That's
like,
a great.
I can live.
That's one of those ones you playing along live too. You see, like the lyrics make perfect sense while you're performing them, because usually you're thinking about 20 other things, or I don't know what you guys are thinking about. I'm fucking, did I leave the stove on? What, you kind of disappear sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's one of the times where you're locked in and you're like, it's nice to say something along with the people and have it be still valid to you right in that moment.
Right.
It's very cool.
And it's one of those cool songs that the title of the song isn't in the song.
I like
whatsoever.
that too.
Yeah, totally.
I like that because it's an actual note.
Yeah, because like a lot of people would have called it "Welcome to Your Life."
Yeah,
or you know what I mean?
Or thinking, I invite you to all these things. I mean, no.
Yeah,
but you get the idea.
So we're there. Yeah, there's rad songs that have. Well, I guess another one too, which is a totally different song, would be "Give It Up."
Oh god.
Right. Well, I'll give it up for free. So I guess it is.
How about "Smells Like Teen Spirit"?
Thank you. God, that is wild.
How that works.
Yeah.
Because that is, everything smells like a Teen Spirit in that video.
Yeah.
Right. But that's one time is that lyric mentioned.
But that song's such an institution that you like, I don't even think about it. I'm just like, it smells like Teen Spirit.
It has to be named this or I'll kill you.
Yeah. That's amazing. Okay, next is Never Ending Summer. And I remember this song being
what the fuck?
Being more BA. The vibes were good. The vibes were good.
You guys happy or what's going on? Yeah.
But I remember, this is
I think we're reminding each other again.
Yeah.
That we can be happy.
Yeah.
Well, we've actually made it. That, hey, you guys, we can actually be happy.
Well, there's a couple albums of like, where
am I? Cut me, Mick.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So, but you got to have those rounds.
Yes, you have to in order to get to the point. You got to take the bounce.
You could do it.
The bounce is huge.
So this, I think, is the first album that we work with Mark Needham.
Yes,
because we give Needham some songs to mix, and I remember we were at
all together at a festival or a show.
Rest in Paradise, the Verizon Wireless Amphitheater, aka Irvine Meadows.
Yes.
That's basically condos now because they knocked all the history down. But we were there with I'm guessing it was 2015. So that was Sublime with Rome and Revolution.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're there with that tour. And I remember we were like going over, I think, back and forth with a bunch of mixes, like, oh, it's just not right yet. It's not right yet. And
we received
I remember
Graham received
yeah,
somebody.
Graham received the Mark Needham mixes for the first time.
Right.
Because I think Graham brought, we should try out Mark Needham. He's really like game changer with his mixes. So and I remember going in Graham's car and we put on Never Ending Summer, the Needham mix.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that unlocked everything for
You're
us.
like, was this a CD?
I wonder
It
if
could have been. It might have been Bluetooth, but it's funny.
knows?
This is one of the few memories we all have the same.
Yeah, you're
We're-
doing the hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the hands.
Always,
like a
always.
right,
That could be
okay.
that could be an 8-track. You know what I mean?
Hold on,
Mini
Or a
disc
mini
that.
disc, yeah.
Mini disc that, bro.
No, but I remember going into Graham's car and we listened to it, and all the back and forth of it doesn't sound right, like it's just not there sonically, was erased off the face of the earth because we were like Mark Needham.
That's it.
Mark Needham
and
is
then
the
he
guy.
took the whole record after.
Yes.
Got it.
And
we had no choice. We were like, Jesus, because we had so much confidence in ourselves to do it on our own, guys.
Yeah.
Essentially on our own. So produced by ourselves. Who's producing? Nothing. No one. Everything's done. Everything. We're doing everything in our own space. This is on us.
But then having someone like Needham to come and tie it all together,
Because we're not
for us.
Hey,
We're not
also,
mixers.
we're not mixers,
Yeah.
masters, producers.
Yeah.
We're learning. We're getting there. This is a part of our deal. We're on our journey.
Totally.
But when you're right, it's not that we were frustrated, but we're like, it gave us the confidence that we did do this right. We did, we gave it to somebody new who didn't, and he heard this fresh music. He was inspired to make this mix. And when we heard it, I don't know which one of you fuckers it was, but as soon as it was done, everybody's quiet for a second, and somebody's like, play that shit again. Play that. Like, it was like, we just wanted to hear that again. And that's another kind of first for us. We're like, I'm so tired of this, whatever. It was really cool. And we're like,
Yeah, you're on the right path if you're going to listen to it again.
you're on a
100%.
great path. Exactly. So that's crazy. And a good time in life too. Never Incentive feels beachy.
Again,
feels
more
whatever.
beach.
More exactly. Wherever, find your beach. It's like a Corona commercial, but I remember that too.
It's a bright fucking period.
It is. We didn't play that again.
Until
We played it a little bit, and I remember avoiding that in a way because I always liked the song a lot. It has a deep meaning to me because, again, if you want to go further, like the steps we've come out of like you're standing and falling, or you're coming from the fires. I'm still here, but you're still torched, and then you get to, it was you, but hey, that person helped me nudge over, and I want to illuminate somebody else, and then you find that somebody else, and everything clicks in that. For me, in that way of like, you found somebody that's really like. You've really locked. You find your person.
By the way, for the listeners, you got to go back and listen to Pepper's self-titled to get that reference.
Yeah, exactly. It was a few months
Yeah.
ago, but you got to try to dial back in, get locked in again.
You can do it.
Yeah,
They all kind of connect together. It's a story. Good call.
It tells a good story.
Yeah, and the feeling of that is the beachy part. Is like you're living in a never-ending summer because that perfect moment, what so many people think of as summertime, and especially for us getting to share with the Ohana and play your music for people who are out, the weather's perfect, on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
But finding that connection, and I got to tell you, playing that again, finally again, after being like, I don't want to. We never found a way to do it live. That happens a lot, right? Or we didn't get in the groove for it. Some songs get, and later sometimes they do. But this one I was like, because I really like it. It means something to me. I remember it really meaning something to me on an album that means very much to all of us. But when we played it live, like we started jamming it, I think, kind of doing it. I remember you'd always say like, dude, never ending set, like for the years, hey, somebody, and you see a lot of people posting about it. Hey, you kind of feel, I want to do it, but where's the thing for me to do that? Because you don't want to go up and fake it, or I'm not very confident in it. And, doing it as a band, that's so important too.
You don't want to be going through the motions.
No. Or like, I'm worried about this. And something about it this summer, playing it, Jeff kind of, dude, come on, we're going to do it.
I was going to say that Jeff Neeson is the reason why the song's so fun to play.
Oh my God.
It's because having like him and then also
100%.
having Cope.
Yeah.
Like, so that, and like, you just like see that build. Now it just makes it even more intricate and more interesting to you.
Yeah.
It's interesting already to them.
100%.
But you're only thinking about your perspective.
Yeah.
It's really, you can only think about that.
But you're right.
Honestly, playing it live too, playing the verse straight instead of like the trippy like calypso kind of thing, which works great on the album.
Yeah.
But live, just playing it straight just works so much better.
Sometimes you got to have the maturity and the confidence to kind of do it. It's kind of weird. But anyway, just like you said, Jeff just kind of noodling along, encouraging, what songs? Come on, guys, let's, getting out of our, little help from your friends.
Yep.
And he just did this little just something on the guitar rhythmic. And then I was like, oh my God. And we started singing and it had a thing. And then he taught it kind of to us and showed it. Everybody latched onto their parts and did their thing. And I got to say that playing it live meant so much to me in such a weird way that I'd never experienced before. So like, it took on a life live that I wasn't expecting or think, and that I would kind of like, if we hear back the recordings, I'd kind of get choked up a couple times singing the things. I mean, it's really authentic. It's kind of a vulnerable thing to say, but like a couple times I'm like, fuck. And then we break into the chorus and I'm like, this was really fulfilling for me.
Yeah.
Really, really fulfilling for me.
It's been fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. It was
no, because I remember when we first, because we first added it into the set list like halfway through the tour this summer, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I remember right when we added it in, we were like, that's sick.
Yeah. I remember even the crew guys who were like, Jesus Christ,
like
Pecker, get down.
One sound check.
Yeah.
Yeah. If for whatever reasons.
I think we did a sound check and then we did it that night.
Yeah. No, and I remember we were like, we got to leave this thing in.